Then again, maybe not. You Starfleet types aren't much fun. Alright, well, you're useless. Go away. I don't want any company, especially yours. Do you have a holosuite reserved? Who wants to know? Yep, we need a holosuite reservation. No. Alright, that guy's basically an asshole, so we're not going to get anything out of him. Hey there, may I interest you in some self-stealing sealing stem bolts? Do you have a reservation? I do. I'm going to use the holosuite to help demonstrate all the wonders of quality self-sealing stem bolts to a very important potential customer. Between you and me, those things are harder to move than you might think. We need your reservation. How about a deal? I need to sell my entire inventory or my profits this month will be way out of projections. That's why I reserved the holosuite. I need to make a grand impression on this new customer. But if you bought all my stem bolts, then I could cancel my meeting and catch the next shuttle out of here. Do we have a deal? Yeah, we can arrange a buyer for you. Deal. I'll be here until my meeting starts. If you find a buyer for my self-stealing stem bolts before then, I'll give you my holosuite reservation. You're the... Seriously, where are we going to find that many friggin' stem bolts?
It is a pleasure to see you again. Thank you for your assistance with the broom. Hello again. I was so pleased.
Okay, you're not helping. Where is the deal that I'm working on? Starfleet Academy event. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Ah, crap. Not sure where you talk to anybody about selling off these stem bolts. So what I'll just do is I'll just leave the bar and see about continuing on. Alright, thank you very much. Let me check my map again. And...
I'm looking forward to the conference and what your government has to say about the Borg. While I agree the Borg are indeed a threat, I'm not entirely clear as to what you expect the Ditapa Council to do about it. If you will remember, we dismantled our military after the Dominion War and only maintain a small force for planetary defense. Those ships you may have seen were stolen from my government by the True Way. Regrettably, Starfleet has yet to put a stop to their campaign of terror.
Yep, Captain Curlin has been detained.
Being here on Deep Space Nine reminds me of my mentor, Gul Mavek, who was stationed here during the Dominion occupation. During his time here, he came across a peculiar drink, Bajoran distilled kanar. Apparently, during the Cardassian occupation, the soldiers wanted their favorite libation, but there was not enough kanar in the shipments from home. So these resourceful young officers conscripted a group of Bajorans, mostly from the religious houses, to distill kanar for them.
Okay.
The kanar from Bajor has a different color and flavor from the best Cardassian vintages because of the local ingredients used in its distillation. Nevertheless, many of the officers who drank it developed quite a taste for this Bajoran pleasure. It is impossible to find a similar vintage on Cardassia Prime, and I want to present a bottle to my mentor and friend, Gul Mavek, upon my return to the homeworld. It would mean so much to him, and I would be most grateful to anyone who could assist me in this small task.
We'll see what we can do. Rugen Skal, the Cardassian representative of the Borg, talks at DS9, wants a bottle of Bajorn's distilled kanar. The vintage is rare and not normally available in stores. You may need to speak to multiple people on DS9 to find it. Okay, I need a buyer for some self-stealing stim bolts. No way, there's no money in self-stealing stim bolts these days. However, if you have a few cases of reserve ratcheting routing hyperspanners, I'll be more than happy to take them off your hands. Nope. No, I want to talk to this guy.
May the prophets bless you.
Okay, do you know any Bajorans involved in distilling kanar?
Peace be with you.
Unfortunately, yes. I have some of our most revered elder monks and Vedics who are forced to work in the distilleries during the occupation. Work in the distilleries was long and difficult, just like the mines on Bajor or the uridium refinery that was once this very station. Food and medicine was scarce. The work was dangerous and never-ending, and the Cardassians were less than kind to the workers. The Cardassians forced our monks and Vedics to work in the kanar distilleries because they wanted to break them, and break the Bajoran will in turn. Man like Gul Dukat realized that our faith sustains us through difficulty. They wanted Bajorans to see man and woman who have dedicated their lives to the prophets, toiling to serve the Cardassians instead. And even worse, these brave souls were forced to make kanar, a useless product that only served to give their slave masters pleasure. One of our blessed elders donated a few bottles of kanar to exhibit of artifacts from the occupation, so that we would never forget the horrors of war. Those bottles bring up some very dark memories. If some good come of it, I would gladly give one of them to you. Truth be told, I do not think such terrible things belong in this sacred place. Whoops. You're useless. I already talked to you. Alright, now that we got the kanar, we can talk to this guy.
I'm looking forward to the conference and what your government has to say about the Borg. While I agree the Borg are indeed if you will remember, we dismantled our military after the Dominion War and only maintain a small force for planetary defense. Those ships you may have seen were stolen
here, we
from
found
my
your
government
kanar.
Oh, wonderful! Gul Mavek will be so pleased with this gift. Thank you for your assistance. If at some point I can assist you in return, all you need to do is ask.
Alright, that takes care of that. Now we just have to walk around the station a bit and see if we can find anybody who wants to buy some self-sealing stim bolts. I think I already talked to you, but I'm not sure. Okay, the commodity broker. Greetings, Admiral. The Federation Aid and Outreach programs seek to establish positive relations with many of the systems located in the star clusters throughout explored and unexplored space. No, actually, no, you're not. You don't need self-stealing symbols. So we need to go down here. I did that the last time, didn't I?
Greetings. I'm Captain Volkel Shaw. I've heard a lot. I'm glad there's someone else here who's faced the Borg in battle. We have a perspective the rest of these full-time diplomats don't.
Alright. Yeah, do you need self-stealing symbols?
How many do you have? My chief engineer has been looking for stem bolts for weeks. He wants to do some upgrades to the Belfast, and the Defiant class has always been a little touchy. Sometimes it's best to use what works, even if the technology's a little out of date. We've made inquiries with several traders, but everyone we talked to dumped their inventories after the speculation bubble burst. Some Ferengi out there made a small fortune a few months ago cornering the stem bolt market, but now that supply is gone. I was hoping to find some here, but so far I haven't had the chance. If you know of a source, my crew could make the upgrades we need without having to find an industrial replicator. Greetings. I'm glad there's someone else here.
Yep, I know where we could find some self-sealing stem bolts, which means it's back to Quark's bar again. A lot of running back and forth between the station, which of course means we'll be able to help the Defari get into a holosuite. And that means I only have one more person to find. Okay, where is the bar? Ah, there it is. Enter here. Enter
Ready
here,
to
talk to that
get
person.
lucky?
Yeah, talk to you. Yep, and a ship captain wants your entire stock. That's fantastic news. I have the stem bolts sent to his ship immediately. If I catch the next shuttle, I'll be home in time for my daughter's birthday. I'll tell Hedron that my holosuite reservation is yours. Thanks again. Hedron, not Hedron.
Need something, friend?
Yep. Zor is willing to give up the reservation.
A wise man can hear profit in the wind.
What fee?
Opportunity plus instinct equals profit.
There is a minor fee associated with transferring a holosuite reservation. It's nothing really, just enough to cover the administrative cost. Let's see, that'll be 10,000 gold press latinum, please. Payable immediately.
The riskier the road, the greater the profit.
Look, I'll cut you a deal, but don't tell anyone. I don't need word of this getting around. I'll make it 2,000 gold press latinum. I'm losing money, but I'll do it for you.
A Ferengi without profit is no Ferengi at all.
Fine, 100 gold press latinum, but that's my final offer.
Need something, friend?
There's a Dabo table behind you, isn't there? Start playing. Okay, so we need to
Spin the wheel and win.
play. Oh wow, I won 1 gold press latinum.
This is your lucky spin.
I might need to put a little more deals on this. Little more energy credits. Yeah.